All right, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living Builders team call. The kids took a nap today, so they are not yet crashed out. And Daddy's off in the day tomorrow. Well, not really, till noon. So we're gonna, anyway, I'm just highly distracted, but we're gonna plow for it. No, leave the tape here. No, you don't need tape. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Please go ahead and find an oil that is calling you. I feel like I need some motivate tonight. Focus. Oh, Cody boy, stop being so cute. Holy moly.
Oh.
Take 3 deep inhales. You want to inhale this one? Oh, Grammy's on.
Grammy.
She can't hear you. Here, I'll take her.
Oh, stop.
Hi, Grammy.
Hi, my love.
Okay. All right. And if you feel so inclined, put your hands over your heart. Doing the best that I can. Repeat after mommy.
I am doing the best that I can.
I am doing the best that I can.
I'm doing the best.
I am doing the best that I can.
I am doing the best I can.
All right. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for showing up tonight. I know that a lot of people are getting the July 4th festivities started. I'm just going to ignore what's happening because I'm going to tell you guys, normally they're sleeping and this is just going to be a show for you guys the whole night. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about call to action. Precious Petals is amazing. Okay. It is amazing. And it's a great time for everyone to just be active in their businesses and help people, other people who might not necessarily want to build a doTERRA business, but want to earn oils that you can't even buy. So I don't know a lot about Kananga. I believe that's how you say it, Kananga or Kananga. I know that it's very similar to Lang Lang, okay? Same species, but some differences. I will be posting more about them, about this oil as I learn. But 2 enrollments, 200 PV enrollments, you guys. Everyone can do this by sharing with family and friends this month. I just posted in our whole customer group like a challenge for people to make some extra money to earn some oils. Jasmine and Rose, we can buy those as touch rollers, which didn't used to be available, but those bottles are amazingly potent and precious. And so, you know, I am challenging myself for 11 this month. That's gonna be a real stretch, but I figure I'm just gonna go for it and give it a shot and see what happens. I won't lie though, if I do earn like the Jasmine, if I earn Rose, I'm going to take Rose. If I earn Jasmine, I might ask for the Kanga instead, just because I don't have that oil and I totally want to add that to my collection. But this is just a great time to share with friends and family and ask for referrals. So if they're not interested, or if they are interested, maybe they're interested in helping other people get started as well. So the Precious Petals promotion is really amazing. And if you have any questions about that, if you need support with, you know, closing, I know a lot of us have leads and people that are reaching out and are interested, and you just need help with the close, like reach out to us. We want to help. We're here to help. So our big call to action is that I'm going to ask you guys and continue to ask you guys to be active in our Facebook group. Ditch and Switch is still going strong. The last few days have been awesome posts, Breeze Stick, On Guard hand mist. Those are great products to help people keep their LRP alive. So if they're not, you know, needing to order a bunch of things, but want to keep that LRP alive, doing products like the Breed Stick, the toothpaste, and the On Guard hand mist are awesome products. I love the On Guard, and I say hand mist, but it's not actually called hand mist. It's just On Guard sanitizing mist. And they're On Guard spray, yes. They are great gifts. This last year, I gave everyone in the office one of those. I love to refill them. Like I'll buy them and then I'll just refill the one in my car with On Guard and water and lemon. So those are really great gifts for you guys too. If you're ever close to like a 200 PV promotion and you're, you know, 5, 10, 15 PV away, just stock up on a couple of those as well. But please get into our group and be active. Even just liking posts, even a quick like is just so great for visibility in our group. When this Ditch and Switch campaign is over, I think I think we're on post 25, post 30. I'm going to start with a Live Well campaign. And these are basically daily posts to help people keep their daily wellness on track. The first one is going to be like taking your lifelong vitality, dropping balance on your feet, diffusing your favorite citrus, and using your favorite spa product. So I'm going to ask people to participate. And if we get enough comments, I don't know if I'm going to do a daily winner, because that's a lot to keep track of, or just like a whole, not a month. Oh my God, this kid. Do you guys can't hear him. He's going a month. Okay, maybe a week. And totally distracting me in the process. But I might do a daily, like the first day would be use your favorite spa product. So I'll ask people to comment and maybe even post a picture of them in that thread using their favorite spa product. And if I get so many participants every day, I can give away maybe a product, like a spa product every day, or not, I'll give a spa product away the first day, and then based on what the challenges is, or maybe I'll do one grand prize. But please just participate. I know a lot of us are more Instagrammers than Facebookers, but that group is such a huge benefit. Even if you just teach people that don't go on Facebook regularly how to get in there and use it as a resource, it's such a great tool. We have posts that date back to 2015 and really so incredible. So those are kind of the two call to action things I wanted to talk about with Precious Petals and getting into our Facebook group and really being active. And for all of us that are builders, please pop into that group as well. I mean, we're always giving shout outs for enrollments in there, but I also just posted today, doTERRA has like a new leadership kit. I want to double check, but it's like $13. And the stuff that you get in it, like it kind of trips me out. Now that one doesn't have, I'm going to check real quick. That one doesn't have any oils, but it has a sales guide. The sales guide alone, you guys, is $5. One sales guide is $5. There's a share guide. There's 10 natural solutions, 10 living magazines, and a leadership magazine. So if you don't get leadership magazines yet, those, I just got the newest one in the mail today. Zyler went to look for my picture and was very disappointed that I was not there as platinum or diamond. And the reason is you have to hit so many times before an edition comes out in order to be in this magazine. So that is definitely my goal, to be featured in here consistently. But one of these is a few bucks. So if you don't get these, as a builder, you want to start reading these, because these have people's personal stories of success in the business, and you're going to learn so much from other people and their journey. So this bundle is called a Business Builder Bundle $12.97. 10. No, that's not expensive. 10 natural solutions guides, 10 living magazines, a sales guide, a share guide, and a leadership magazine. So, and if you're trying to launch a new builder, what a great gift for $13. You know, if you're trying to launch a new builder, what a great gift for $13. So those of you that aren't I know Sierra, I think Sierra's on. But if you haven't bought the sales guide yet and you're just kind of waiting, honestly, invest in one of those business builders packs. All right, so tonight we are going to continue to dive into our sales guide, and Aisha is going to take us through that. Before I turn it over to her and I mute myself, lucky you guys, you get a break from me this week. Actually, you get a break from me next week too. Is it Kate? Kate, are you next week? No, Kanani. Kanani is next week. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to go to the doTERRA. I'm actually going to be at the doTERRA Diamond Retreat.
Tell them about me.
And then I will be going to San Diego for Zyler's soccer tournament. There, are you happy? I told them about you.
Yes, good.
Okay, moving on. So, I'm going to be there. I will try to log on, but please look for Kanani's link. Okay, she will post it in the event on Facebook. Kanan, I'm going to ask that you just post it on the main page of like our builders page of Facebook too. And if anybody, I'm trying to think where else. That's where you're going to have to go to get it. Is the builders group on Facebook for Kanani's Zoom link. If you don't have it, chances are I'll probably still be up. So just text me and I can make sure that you get that. But for next week, be on the lookout for Kanani's link. And the call will probably be right around 40 minutes because 40 minutes or less. Okay. All right. So anything else, you guys? Kate, Kanan, Aisha, Keisha. Hi, T. Hi, Tash. Hi, La'a. Okay. Anything else I'm missing before I hand it over to Aisha? All right. Okay. I'm going to mute myself, Ui, and you can take it away.
All right. I didn't want to press unmute. Anyways, hi, I'm Aisha. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Liza's cousin. And I'm going to be leading a couple pages in this sales guide tonight. So I'm going to share my screen and take a little bit off me. Take a deep breath. And ironically, we're talking about mindset. So I'm going to really bring up some strong confidence in myself. And here we go. Okay, how to share screen now. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So we're gonna exit that and try one more time. Let's see if I can do that. That. All right. Can everyone see me? Yeah? Okay, well, I can't see anyone, so that's not really gonna work out that well. I am having a little bit technical difficulties right now. One moment.
Hi, Grammy.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on, it'll give
a
chance to say hi to Grammy. Okay.
Hi, Grammy.
She's saying, hi, my love. She's muted though. Okay, so we're gonna mute now. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, so last week we ended with talking about powerful language, and this week we're really diving into some powerful fundamentals of success. So what we're gonna be discussing today are this framework here, the three main elements for success in this business. So
you're still not sharing your screen.
Oh, it's not? Okay, one moment.
Which is funny because we practiced this, and then don't you love how tech does this to you?
Yeah.
I can always share it too if you need me to.
I guess so.
What happened to it? Do you know?
I thought that, oh no, that's full screen, maybe more. Oh no, Aisha was just clicking the wrong button, you guys.
You found it?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Yay, okay, perfect.
Okay. So we're talking about the fundamentals of success. So I just want to start off by reading that first part there because I think it really helps us dive in. So successful wellness advocates build key habits within a framework of three main elements. Mindset, which is the way that you think. Skill set, the actions you're taking, and tool set, the skills and tools that you use. So top producing salespeople achieve success by focusing on these fundamentals, and they have key habits within each of those 3 fundamentals. And when I really like stop and observe Liza, and like, you really do notice that it's a strong mindset, skill set, tool set, and also that she's consistently utilizing those as well. So mindset may be like the number one thing that helps get your business like off the ground and going.
Mhm.
And I think that oftentimes we're not aware of all of the chatter that goes on in our mind, or maybe we're a little too aware of what's going on in our mind. So it's really important to take a proactive approach to our mindset and really cultivate or be proactive about what we want to cultivate in our minds. So we talked about knowing why we're selling and our why, and that's something that is key to keep revisiting so that you have a solid foundation in what you're doing and what you're going out to present to people. So selling is a mindset that requires confidence, and not only confidence in your why, but also confidence in obviously the products and the opportunity that you're presenting to people, and confidence in yourself too. And I think a thing to remember is that it is a process, and that it's not always going to go great. I was just 20 minutes before this call, I was like, I don't know. I guess I just don't know. I don't know. And Corbin's like, it's just summarizing. You can summarize this and present it to people, but like we get lost in our mind sometimes. And that's something that I'm really, I don't know what the at fault is. I don't know what the word is, but that I have trouble with sometimes. So mindset, some key habits to cultivate are accountability. Understand that you are responsible for your success and don't make excuses for that. Coachability, be open to feedback from others and ask for feedback, I think is another really important thing too. Vision, know what you want to accomplish and why. And with that, I think it's important to have a business-oriented mindset. And if we have that, we really need to have a big vision if we want to have big goals in our business too and see those come into fruition. So I watched this video by Melody Watts. If you get a chance, you should go and like, you can, on the sales guide, you can look how to use the sales guide, and they have different videos for like each section of the sales guide. So this one was by Melody Watts, and she just talked about, are people picking up what you're putting out? So something that's important to remember is that people can pick up on your vibe, or like literally what you're putting out. And like the scientific term for that is your mirror neuron. So what you're, literally the things that you're thinking about are being permeated out. So people can literally pick up on that as well. So it's kind of like you are putting out a nonverbal message to people. So what are you thinking about when you're going out and going out there and talking to people about your business? Are you saying like, oh, I'm just selling oils, I'm just selling oils? Or are you kind of going out with that mindset of, I'm out here helping, what did we talk about that powerful language last week, right? I'm out here helping to empower women, even if that's like one house at a time or different things, but that is something that's really important, or the subconscious things that you're putting out as well. So the next thing on the key mindset habits is perseverance, and not to take no personally. And I think something that stuck out here was that people take 21 to 23 touches to like actually make a move or make a decision about something. So that no now is okay. And I think we need to always remember that we're helping people to make a decision at that moment. And it may not always be right for them in maybe the way that you're presenting or whatever. Maybe it's just not the right moment for them, and that's okay, because people take so many different touches. So positivity, and you need to express gratitude for the quality products that we have, the company that we're standing behind, the team members, the community that we're surrounded by, no matter the engagement. And I think getting involved with the different tools that we have, like the Facebook group, and being within those dynamics really helps us to get into the right mindset as well. So I think that's another good tool that we can utilize as well. And then graciousness is last, and Liza talks about this a lot too, or giving yourself grace and giving others grace. So that's kind of like meeting yourself and others where they are. So be kind to yourself and others, meet your customers and builders where.
No, it's time for you guys to lay down.
So with a positive mindset, a positive and confident mindset naturally leads to
Why
more
don't you guys go
successful
watch
sales
TV?
and strengthens key
Turn
habits
off
as
my
well.
light and go watch a show that you guys agree on.
You mean turn on?
Yeah.
So we're moving on
But
to
turn on my bedroom. Turn
Skillset.
off my bedroom light.
Skillset, successful wellness advocates have a diverse talents and strengths.
still got
However,
it.
they are important
I
sales
can watch
skill sets
TV.
within that they all have in common.
Okay.
So
Listen.
with this, I don't think I can mute
Do that.
myself.
Can you
So with this, I watched another video that kind of talked about key critical sales skills. So the first one up there, we're talking about filling out consistently your success tracker. So doTERRA literally has a guide for us to write out and map out our success so we can see where the gaps are within our business. And this sales guide here is kind of showing us where the gaps are within our sales too. So I'm having a little bit difficulty right now, but getting myself together. Sorry, guys. Okay, so going back to that. So the top selling skills. So success trackers. So keeping up and consistently updating your success tracker will make you aware of your business and where the holes are, like I mentioned. The next part is authentically connecting to build trust. So authentically connecting to people is important. How can we do that? We don't want to come off as like, oh, you want to buy these oils from us? Like, oh, you know, you don't want to put people in a place where they feel uncomfortable. So we're trying to connect authentically with them. And that can be done by asking good questions to people. So people like to talk about themselves, right? And naturally, you'll probably hear about things that they're having a difficulty with, whether that's sleeping or my kid can't sleep or whatever is going on with them. Naturally, something might come out. And so what you're doing there is listening to how you can be of service to them. And you want to create a good experience for them when they're meeting with you too. So I think that's the things that I keep in mind when I think about authentically connecting with people, so that ultimately people want to feel like they want to be invited to, you know, what you have to offer for them. And that kind of leads into the next thing, successfully invite to presentations. So always keep class dates on your calendar so that you're aware of what's going on. And inviting can be, there's so many different things that we can invite people to, whether it's class or we can invite them to an experience. Here, experience this oil. We can invite them to watch a video, maybe learn more. Are you open to me sending you something? There's a number of ways of inviting, but I think a key thing within that is to make it personal for people so that they really do feel like and know that you are listening to them, and hearing them as well. So a great reference, and we'll talk about that next in Toolset, but when I think about inviting to people, a great reference is the share guide and the 3 keys to inviting people. So you have to invite people to experience the oils first. You want to be clear about what you're inviting them to. So if you're inviting them to an event, be clear about what that event is and what's in it for them. So what will they get to take away from it? And then lastly, the thing to remember about inviting is to send that text reminder to people too, which I sometimes forget to do, but the text reminder is key. And the video that I watched talked about the verbiage was very key in that. So instead of saying, hey, are you still coming to the class? It's, I'm so excited for you to attend this class. I remember what you said about your joint pain, and I am excited to share these natural solutions with you. And maybe if you have a gift for them, you can mention that as well. Like, and I have a little gift for you as well. But it's really like changing even like subconsciously what you're sending out to them too. And I think that's really important. And that's definitely something that I'm changing too, because hey, are you still going to make it to my event? You know, but instead like to flip it is what a different way to approach things too. Okay. So next is teaching a compelling class. So becoming an excellent presenter, I think that just takes practice. So whether that's listening to the Natural Solutions class on a repeat from doTERRA, just having it in the background is great, you know, but just having that verbiage in your mind, you're putting it in there. And I think that's something that's really helpful. Also watching your leaders teach classes. You can go to different classes from people and pick up different things that you like or that you don't like. And then lastly, like asking for feedback from people. is important as well. Okay, so let's see what's next on that. So next we're talking about enrolling successfully. With enrolling, I think something to keep in mind is that we're helping people come to a decision about how they can, or how doTERRA can help them. So we're helping them to decide on this opportunity, whether it's something that can help them in their lives or not. And it's a neat thing because you shouldn't approach it as closing something, but rather that you are opening them up to this opportunity and, hey, where do they fit in within this is kind of how I see it. You're kind of guiding them through what is right for them by listening to them. So next, overcoming objections. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And you can also reference the launch guide and train guide on page 11. So it's really nice that we have these things that kind of just tie into our next subject, which is the tool set. All right, so then it talks about overcoming objections. So booking classes from classes. We talked about that a little bit a couple weeks ago, I think. But what else was I talking about? A key focus is to focus on customer support. So when we are presenting these opportunities to people, we do need to be aware of the support that people need as well. So holding a wellness consult or a lifestyle overview is really important because doTERRA, we're not presenting like, oh, here's these oils, they're going to fix everything for you. What we're presenting is a lifestyle, a different lifestyle for them, right? So we're showing how essential oils can assist in a better lifestyle, but it also does, you do need to obviously take control of your diet and other things too that come into play. So it's not like we're presenting the oils as an end-all, fix-all type of thing, but it's something that can really enhance your lifestyle too. So then we talk about walk customers through a lifestyle overview, create a plan for their next 3 loyalty reward orders. That is such a key thing in retention and also in helping them understand what they have with this account that they have opened with you too. So that's really important so that they can see, and then by setting that up too, they get points and they get products and they get to really feel what doTERRA has to offer. Prep, host, and hold a successful class. So we do that by literally using these train guides and these share guides and these launch guides that doTERRA has prepared for us by the leaders who have successfully made it there. Inspire customers to build a business with doTERRA. And yeah, that about summarizes the skill set. So key skill set habits, and these are things that you can check off as you go through them. Responsibility, when you say something, when you say you will do something, actually do it. Time and priority management, use your time efficiently and schedule pipes activities every week. Spend the majority of your business hours on IPE activities, IPE, inviting, presenting, and enrolling. So Liza always asks me, like, what money-making activities have you done? You know, what, basically she's asking, what have you done? Who have you invited, presented, or enrolled? You know, so what you're keeping in mind is the pipes, which we talked about in our other guides. But basically what we need to keep remembering is that this process is something that's kind of like a lather, rinse, repeat process, right? Like we keep going through this process. And what we're doing is kind of shuffling through or, you know, getting through the people. And when we get a no, that's okay. Who's next, you know? So I think that's something that we need to keep in mind as well. Control the controllable. You know you cannot control everything, but what you are in control of is your reactions, your schedule, and your activity. Practice, so continue to hone in on your sales skills, and consistency, which is focus your energy on money-making activities that bring desired results. So the last of these is the tool set. And so to be successful, we need a proven system and a tool set that works. And doTERRA has provided that to us in a very understandable and digestible way, I think. So the most effective path to success is using a proven system. doTERRA provides us these tools. And so if we could add those tools to our next order, those are really important. Like literally having the physical copy of them is really nice, and going through them with your builders or with people that are interested in the business as well. And then they also have a ton of videos that I think that are available in, like, whether that's the science that you're interested in or the different aspects of it, but hearing it from the doTERRA side, like, gives you a nice way to integrate their verbiage and then also see how they're presenting it to you. And like, if that way resonates with you, then that's something that you can pick up on and things like that. So I think that the empowered success is a huge thing. And then also the videos that come with that too, because hearing it is another aspect that really can help with that too. All right, and that about sums it up. But at the bottom there, the key tool set habits. So these are things that you can check off as you go through. Discipline, so hard work, be committed to using the tools and the systems consistently, and do not reinvent the wheel, right? So I feel like I was someone that's like, oh, I should like figure out how I can do this in my own unique way. But actually there's this way that works. So why wouldn't you use this? And you can add your own unique, drizzle your own uniqueness over that. That's awesome. But don't reinvent the wheel, because you don't need to waste that time. And they already created something that works for us as well. Systems, focus on each step of the doTERRA sales process and implement a system for training others. Do the same. So people want to see that this is duplicatable. That is actually a word I heard, but it's duplicatable so that they can actually see themselves like, oh, I could be doing this as well. And then preparation. So add key tools to your loyalty rewards order so that you don't need to feel rushed or nervous or anything, and you can go over them with yourself. Woo, so thanks for listening to me stumble all over that. Hopefully next time it'll be a lot better. Thanks, guys.
Aisha, you did awesome. You did so great, especially by the fact that I don't know how long I was not muted and you were listening to me talk to my kids.
Sorry.
And of course, I'm usually really good about checking my phone, and like I look up and like I have 5 texts. Kate, my mom, Keisha, sister, Frazier, girl, you gotta. I'm so sorry. Luckily, I wasn't. I was being like patient mommy, I think. That was really great. Can we all give Keisha a quiet round of applause over here? So she probably can't hear it, but that was really, really great. I know not everybody necessarily has a copy of the sales guide in front of them, but if you do, I might actually ask Aisha to share her screen. One thing that I was doing while we were going through this was the areas for mindset, skill set, and tool set, where it asks you to check. Rather than check, I want to mute and kind of give you guys a few minutes to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5. Just in general, because I know that we all go through waves of things that we're really strong at and areas that we struggle. So I think like that's what I did. And I kind of jotted notes to myself. So if I gave myself a 3 or a 4 in an area, I kind of was specific about why. So if you could look at the key mindset habits, so that's the bottom of page 8, 9, and 10, those green boxes. I'm going to go ahead and mute. What I'll do is I'll share my screen for those of you that might not have a sales guide in front of you, so that you can kind of just look at each section and kind of rate yourself. And then, like I said, definitely pick up a copy of the sales guide, get that builder's business bundle for $13. Yeah. Any questions about that? When we come back, I'm hoping everyone will be willing to just share one time about one area, like maybe their strength, the thing that they feel really strong in that mindset, skill set, tool set, or one thing that they need to improve on, but no like requirements. Okay. So let me go ahead and share that in a second. And then the rest of you can kind of work on that. And then Kanani was privately chatting me. Girl, we can hear you. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's see.
Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Really, Mom? 8 plus 8 equals 16?
Yes, baby. 8 plus 8 equals 16. That's very good. How did you solve that?
Because you always taught me this easy way. I start with the number,
Mm-hmm.
and then I count up how many more numbers.
Very good. So you use the count on
What
strategy.
if it's the same numbers, like 8 plus 8? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Very good. So you use the count on strategy. You thought of a number and then you count it up. That's a very good strategy. Soon you can work on the making 10 strategy, which is a little bit more efficient. Dang it, I'm not muted again. Guys, just hear my little number talk with my daughter. I'm so sorry. So for those of you that don't have a sales guide, I've put up the first part, the key mindset habits. Maybe just jot down or just mentally kind of give yourself a score. And keep in mind, if you're new to this business, you know, you might not even want to score yourself yet. You might want to just get familiar with the 3 areas that are going to lead to your success, these fundamental areas of success. Okay, so I think just because of time to, I don't want to drag this out too long. So I'm going to stop the share and sharing on my screen. And just let's go ahead and start with key mindset. Does anybody want to share the mindset area that they feel the strongest in and maybe the area that they feel like they need to improve on? Don't all jump out of your
Me, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, no, I see a hand. Right? No? Okay. My strongest, I think, is, well, my strongest is in vision. And as I mentioned, sometimes it gets stuck in my head. So, what everything like starts in the head and then it comes into the physical form after that. But like, come on, Aisha, let's get some action going. So that's my weakest part, is actually putting my mindset into action. And like the consistency, oh, that's not on this one. I guess accountability, maybe. You know, I mean, I know that I'm responsible for my own success, but I need to do the action more. Okay.
Really struggling with the mute unmute tonight. Okay, thanks, Aisha. Anybody else want to share their mindset habits? I rated myself a lot of like 4s in this area. I think the one area that I rated myself the highest was vision. Like I feel very, very, very like 5+ in my vision for doTERRA. why I'm here, why I show up, why I want to share these products. But in all the other areas, I teetered. Some I even went down to like a 3, So Kate, you wanted to share real quick?
I think I feel, I think it's changed. Obviously it changes over time, but that do not take no personally. I kind of connected with that because I'm kind of a sensitive person. I'm a Cancer. Me and my friend Jaden always joke that we're really sensitive. So it used to bother me more when people said no, because you do take it personally, and it's especially when it's someone close to you. You're like, oh, because doTERRA is like part of who I am at this point. So I feel like the no's still do hurt a little bit, but now I feel more grateful when someone at least says no rather than ghosts me or doesn't respond. So that one, I think, in some ways, I'm very I persevere a lot with the business, but that part of it can kind of sting still. But I do feel like I'm very accountable for my business because I know when things are happening, I know I'm responsible for it. And I think I'm also been pretty good about being gracious to where my builders are at, because all of my builders are very different people, and they all are at very different places, like extremely. So I think those two are my strengths.
Thanks, Kate. Graciousness was an area I thought I needed a little bit more work on. That's something that I think with my customers, I'm really great with that, but I'm learning to be a little bit more I don't want my mom to make any faces or have any comments when I say this, but I'm learning to look at I'm learning to I've always operated as me, obviously, as we all do, right? And not put that kind of expectations or like recognizing how to help other people come from their strengths versus what my strengths are. And is definitely something that I feel like I'm really a work in progress in. So I'm kind of looking forward to up-leveling myself in that area. All right. Key skill set habits. Anybody want to share what they feel like is a strong skill set habit and maybe an area that they want to improve here? Don't all jump through the screen, people. Kanan's going to mute herself because she realizes she might as well just go now. I think she's frozen. She got a get out of jail free card. Do you guys see that? I can't even unmute her. That is too funny. All right, who's going to share? Come on, just one person. Mom, come on. You're always willing to share. You're like me.
This area is really bad. I have to say, I don't have any. I'm really bad at this. I haven't committed to building the business the way I should commit to it. I have so many other things that time priority management thing is terrible for me. So I think the only thing on this list that I can say I can feel like I can relate to is control the controllable. No, you cannot control everything, but you are in control of your actions, schedule, and activity. I mean, I know I'm in control of what I can control, and I let go of all the rest. That might not feel good for Liza at times, but it's all good.
You're doing the best
that I can. Yeah.
And I think when we say that mantra, I don't know about you guys, and I don't know if this is a bad thing, but I think to myself, I know I could do better, but right now I just have to be good with that. I'm doing the best I can right now, but that doesn't mean that I can't up level and improve, And so maybe that kind of takes away from the mantra. I don't know. But anyway, Okay, thanks for sharing. I'm sorry I put you on the spot. You're like, but thank you. All right, Kanan is back. She went all Elsa on us. What was funny was that I just called you out and you're ready, and then it's like,
I know. It was so weird. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You want to share this real quick on this area? Or you want to share on the last set, the tool set? Your choice.
I can share on the last set. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah. Okay, everybody went, or whoever went. Okay. For me, I feel like consistency is one of my strengths. I'm not perfect at it, but I really try hard to be consistent because I feel like your team follows what you do, and as a leader, if you're consistent, they'll try hard to do what you do and be consistent as well. So I feel like consistency, I gave about a 4. And also responsibility, because I know I'm responsible for doing what I say I'm going to do, whether it's classes or meeting, doing overview or whatever it is. I struggle, and I've said this before, with time, because when I finally have time, it's like 10 o'clock at night. And that's when I can jam doTERRA. Like literally, I'm on a doTERRA binge. And I'm like, I can't text anyone. Crap. That's my downfall. Because my time happens late. I'm a night owl. So I end up just making a ton of notes. So first thing in the morning, I'm like crazy texting or whatever it is. Can we meet? Can we do this? Can we do a biz overview? Blah, 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 blah. So I feel like time is something I need to work on, not doing it at 10 o'clock at night.
Thanks, Kanan. All right, so when we look at the last area tool set, there's just 3 here. The discipline, the systems, and the preparation. So anybody want to share? If not, it's okay. This one is kind of trickier because there's a little bit more, little less choices. But I think that the systems didn't exist when we started in doTERRA. So we're all, those of us that are been here for a while, it's almost like now you're learning to like rely on them more than trying to figure it all out on yourself. So I'm still really digging deep. I'm loving that we're going through this so slowly and, together, methodically together. So, all right. My kids are back. So distraction begins. No. Do not talk to me right now. Let's take our picture real quick. Our team picture real quick. And I swear one day, okay, Zai's in there. Okay, 1, 2. Oh yeah, Tash and La. Come back. IT, yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Love it. Poor T said last week, thought you were going to count to 3. So I counted to 3 this week for her. All right, you guys, thank you so much for showing up for yourself, for your businesses, for your teams, for your own personal growth. This was such a great section. And something that we have to come back to constantly, that our key habits are not just one thing. They're a combination of things, starting with our mindset and then moving into our skill set and our tool set. And I loved, Aisha said something that I wrote down, lather, rinse, repeat. This is a process, okay? And so we have to remember that and give ourselves grace through the process. There's going to be ups and downs and highs and lows. And no matter if you're just starting out or where you're at in your business, I think remembering to always go back to these fundamentals of success is so critical, but also remembering that it's a process and you never really get to your final destination. There's always an area that you can up level and improve on and be better at. So next week, you will get into the doTERRA sales cycle with Kanani. She will start taking you through pages 11, 12, and 13, I think. I'm pretty sure. 11, 12, and 13. All right. Thank you guys so much. Anybody have anything to share before we get off? Tons of events this month, you guys. Tons of events. We couldn't even fit it on one graphic. If you're not on Maui, we have an online class scheduled, a back to school class scheduled that Kanani and Kehau are going to facilitate. So definitely they will create a Facebook invite, a public Facebook invite. Get the information to log on for that and invite a ton of people to that. And then remember, we can always Zoom with other people that are off island to do classes as well. So, you know, sometimes this is actually better for people than the in-person classes because we can schedule them around what works for you and your people. So, but a ton of events this month to invite to. So get out there, share, earn your free oils, help others. If you need support, all you need to do is ask. We're always here to support you guys. We appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for just showing up. It means the world. So have a great night, everybody.